Hi everyone, this is Judy's mother-in-law. You can call her Grandma Chan.
Hello.
Today we are filming a video on Japanese cucumber salad. So as you can see here, we bought some Sakura Japanese cucumbers from NTUC. So the first step is to remove the ends of the cucumber. An HO trick is to rub the ends against each other. And if you prefer your cucumber crunchy, you can leave the skin on. Otherwise, you can opt to peel part of the skins off. So that's one done. And again, another one. Grandma Chan, can you explain why is there a need to rub the ends against each other? What does it actually do?
I don't know. I've been doing it for so many years when I do cut up cucumber.
Okay, so it's something that you learned from your own mother-in-law?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know what it does, guys, but just do as you're told.
Because you can see the sap. There's some sap coming out from the end.
Again, if you prefer it crunchy, you can leave the skins on. We prefer partial.
Then we slice up the.
Also, you just slice it into half first. And the other one.
Water it.
And into quarters.
And you remove the, what do you call the core.
And carefully remove the core, which is basically where the seeds are. Seems simple enough so far.
Okay, then
And then you slice them up into pieces, looks like about 1.5 inches each.
oh, this is a rather thin.
So depending on the thickness of the strips, you can then decide how long or short you want the pieces to be. So now that we're done, what's next, Grandma Chan?
We put in the salt. This is salt. About slightly less than 1 tablespoon.
Slightly less than 1 tablespoon. Okay.
And you just rojak it. Let the salt dissolve.
So mix in the salt into the Japanese cucumbers. We would typically use our clean, washed bare hands to marinate the cucumbers with salt. But today we have opted to use spoons instead. If you have kitchen gloves, you can wear your kitchen gloves and do it to ensure that it's all well mixed.
But I need to squeeze out the juice once the salt is dissolved.
So in case you missed that, Grandma Chan said that we need to squeeze out the juice from the cucumbers once the salt has been dissolved. And you can only do that with your hands, right?
Yes.
So make sure that your hands are thoroughly clean. And squeezing out the excess. Not too sure if you can see, but there's some juice that came out of there. Make sure it's dry. Okay, and the final batch is about done. Squeezing off the excess. And here you go. So far it's been seasoned with salt only. What's next?
Next, dry my hand. Tissue.
Okay.
Okay, about 3 tablespoons of
So that's just white vinegar that we have used. You can also use apple cider vinegar if you want to. And this is sugar, just to balance out the acidity.
I usually use about 5 teaspoons.
About 5 teaspoons of sugar. And in terms of the vinegar, how much vinegar do you use
3
earlier?
tablespoons.
3 tablespoons of vinegar.
And the chili oil.
And the most important ingredient to me, other than the vinegar of course, is the chili oil. The chili oil that we've opted to use today does have shrimps in there, dried shrimps in there. So you can just get from your local grocery store chili oil, preferably with dried shrimps in it, so it has more flavor.
1 tablespoon is, to me, is spicy, but you prefer more spicy, you can add more.
So just add the chili oil and a bit of the chili itself, the dried chili itself, to taste, depending on how spicy you like it.
And about
And this is
Tamari.
sesame oil,
slightly less than 1 tablespoon.
slightly less than a tablespoon. And mix it all up. Can smell the aroma of the sesame oil coupled with the dried shrimp chili oil already. And that's it. It took us about 11.5 minutes.
And leave it.
So you can leave it to set. Cover it up
Yeah.
with your glass container lid. And typically we'll just leave it either on the table if we're just doing this before dinner, or you can store it in the fridge and let it chill for about 3 hours before serving it. For those that prefers a bit more grit, you can add sesame seeds. If you prefer a bit more flavor, you can even add in raw chopped garlics as toppings. And that's it. Thank you, Grandma Chan. Can you give a wave goodbye?
Bye.
Bye.